Hi, Sandra.
Hey, Jackie.
Hey, I just want to check in with the last time that we met. We targeted the theme of safety,
Yes,
and you
did.
did a lot of work in the sand tray.
Mm-hmm.
Just hear me bring that up. What comes to your mind?
I'm just very calm. Like, it really helped take off the residue of what I would feel with my family.
Mm-hmm.
And what comes up for me is just, amazingly, I just feel very calm about it.
Mm-hmm. So I want you just to notice that calm in your body, and we're just going to just slightly just tap it in.
All right.
And pause.
Okay.
Now, remember when we did your target sequence plan?
Yes.
There's also that concern about your weight.
Yes.
It's something you said that has been on your mind for a while.
I mean, yeah, a long time. I just feel like I'm a yo-yo dieter.
Mm-hmm.
I can't seem to hold my weight at a certain level. When I get to where I feel good,
Mm-hmm.
it seems like in a week I've already started gaining weight again, and I feel very frustrated by it. I want to just be at peace in this area.
Yeah. I could tell even just thinking about that part, I noticed some body sensations.
Mm-hmm. Tired of it.
Mm-hmm. So let me have you just kind of think about it overall and just think, what's the hardest part?
I think the hardest part is just feeling like a hamster on a wheel. Like it just feels like this is a theme that doesn't go away.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't want it to be a part of my life anymore. I don't want it to be a struggle. I don't want it to be a worry. I really don't even want it on my radar.
Mm-hmm. So just like a hamster on a wheel, it just continue over and over again. And you don't even want it to be on your radar. You want it to be just kind of not a part of your life.
I want to just be at peace with my body.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So would you say when you say peace with your body, kind of like you want to love your body more, or be, I'm fine just the way that I am?
I think I would like to be there because I feel like if I could get there, that even at this weight and I have my mother's stomach, I just want to think, you know what? Okay, this is where I am, because I feel like part of the struggle, it makes me lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight. And I just want to be like, this is who I am, and this is the body I have, and you notice me pointing to my stomach. It bothers me, but I don't want to be bothered by it anymore. I feel like I've lost motivation to get on the wheel of dieting. So I just want to be at peace with this body today.
So it's like constant struggle.
It is.
So when you think about like an image that represents that, like that, I'm on the hamster wheel. It could be that, or it could be something else. It just keeps coming back.
I think
Lose and gain.
I do. I think it's that. I mean, I actually see a hamster, but I feel like it is that hamster on the hamster wheel, running, trying, and getting nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Does it kind of feel like I'm not in control, or maybe I'm inadequate? What's that negative thought about yourself?
I mean, I think it goes to I'm a failure. So I'm a failure at doing this.
So I want you just to think about that hamster wheel and the thought I'm a failure, and just notice in your body where you feel that.
Just from my throat to here.
Oh, so right there, from your throat down to like your belly button.
I guess down where you swallow your food. It lands, your stomach's about right here, I think.
So that pathway.
I really feel like bubbles in my throat.
So bubbles in your throat and that pathway that the food takes. Now, when we think about the emotions that go with it.
A ton. Frustration, defeat, just hurt, and aggravated at myself, disappointed in myself. I'm a therapist. I should have this together. That's how I feel.
Lots of emotions, lots of like shoulds. I should have this together.
Yes.
So when you think about that, I lose weight, I gain weight, I lose weight, I gain weight. 0 to 10. 0 is totally neutral and 10 is the most activated. How activated is that when you think of the image of the hamster on the wheel?
I would give it a 9, almost a 10. It's just very frustrating. And I especially feel it right there.
Right there, right in your gut. And that positive thought that you would rather believe, would it be, I'm fine just the way that I am?
Yes. Yes.
1 to 7, how true does that feel? 1 not at all and 7 the most.
1.
So it doesn't feel very true at all.
With my body, like I'm fine with who I am personality-wise and, there, but just with this body.
So it's basically this area of your life. The other areas of your life, you feel really confident in.
I do. But this, I just...
Right there.
This stomach.
All right, so let me have you just feel that right there, this stomach, and that image of the hamster on the wheel.
May I close my eyes?
And the thought of, I am a failure.
Yeah.
Well, that image and I'm a failure, and just let your mind go wherever it needs. What are you noticing?
Just went back to like my teenage years, and my mom was always on a diet. I remember her first Weight Watchers and her eating tuna out of a can.
Notice that.
I was just thinking about college and just, and my roommate was beautiful, just gorgeous to look at. And so I remember thinking one time, I'm going to follow how she eats to help me eat.
Go with that. What are you noticing?
I was thinking about when I first moved to Titusville, really in college, the second time I was in college, I was 25, and it was not a struggle, even when I came to Titusville. I mean, the one thing that I was thinking about at the end was how I felt so in control and really felt good. And one thing I would do is if I would weigh and was up 1 or 2 pounds, I would just cut back that day. It was just so easy to keep myself right at a certain weight, and I really enjoyed it.
Go with that.
This is an odd correlation.
What are you noticing?
Well, I had so much infertility and got pregnant with John at 35. And I remember just saying recently to my friend, I just look like I'm pregnant. Like I just had this out, and I just thought, I wonder, and this made me cry, but I wonder if knowing he would be my only pregnancy, it's almost like I've hung on to that. Because that's where my real struggle started, was after I had him. And I don't know, it seems like an odd correlation.
Think about that.
Yeah. I'm just kind of stuck there, like I'm hanging on to pregnancy. So I just feel, yeah.
Go with that. Weight just keeps going up and down, up and down. I just feel like I'm repeating the pattern.
Okay. This is crazy.
What are you noticing?
Well, I was thinking about how the struggle, no matter when I get to where I like, that I always work my way back up to 186. That's the weight I was when I had Jonathan. I don't know, somehow I just feel like it's all tied together.
Notice it.
Yeah, I think it goes to that dream of having a third child, and we adopted Annabeth, so I'll put that in there, and then have Jonathan. I think I was thinking about just letting go of that dream of having a third child. I guess I never really let it go.
Notice it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to feel lighter in here.
Mm-hmm. Notice that.
Like it's releasing.
Go with that.
It's bizarre. Just feeling better.
Mm-hmm. Notice that.
I feel like my stomach's going down. It's
Notice
a weird
that.
feeling.
What's coming out?
That I am the mom of 2 amazing children. And that's enough.
Notice that. What's coming out?
Just, it almost feels like I never would have put any of this together. I love EMDR. But it's like I kept eating foods that kept me fat for a reason that I didn't realize, and just letting that reason go.
Notice that.
So the hamster just got off the wheel.
Notice that.
And he's actually looking for some food.
Notice that.
But in a good way. Feel free. Yeah, I just, I see myself making different choices, and I don't know what I thought.
Visualize that. What's coming out?
I'm just trying to think about, even with different choices, if I kept the body I'm in, I'm going to be okay with that. Like, I'm just going to love this part of me as much as I love the other parts of me.
Go with that.
Like, for me, my body was manifesting something that I didn't even know.
Go with that.
I just went back to my husband's vasectomy when I turned 41.
Notice that.
I mean, it was a very confident decision because I did not want to have a baby in my 40s. But it's like my body didn't agree with it, or like it was a very confident decision. Like we talked at length about it. But I think, the body's the last to know.
Yeah.
So I think my body just wanted to hold on to that feeling of pregnancy.
Think about
I
that.
loved being pregnant. My mind went to where before we adopted Annabeth, I was just so angry at my body for not being able to get pregnant. pregnant, and I really just want to forgive my body.
Mm-hmm. Feel that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now let's go back to my weight has been going up and down. Just even hearing me say that, what comes to mind?
Now I know why.
Mm-hmm. When you think about it, 0 to 10, 0 totally neutral and 10 the most, how activated does it feel at this moment?
Unbelievably, it's out of 0.
Mm.
I think it just was that insight. I just never associated it with that.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes sense.
Yeah.
And it feels very freeing to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm calm when I think about it.
So just feel that calmness in your body.
So grateful to you.
Notice that.
Yeah, I feel good.
Now, when you think about that and you think about the positive thought that goes with that, the one that we had thought about before was I'm fine just the way I am. Does that still fit? Or maybe I'm good enough?
I think I would just like to make it, I love all of me.
Oof. I felt that like in my...
Right? I love all of me.
So think about that. My weight goes up and down, and the thought of I love all of me kind of sounds like I deserve love.
Yeah.
I'm lovable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put those two things together. Just that my weight goes up and down, and thought I am lovable. Is the picture still the same, or did it change at all?
The picture of the weight going up and down?
What represents?
It's very fuzzy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So think about the picture of the weight. It goes up and down, just the thought of I am lovable. I love all of me. Of I love all of me. Scan your body and just notice any tight, any tense, or any unusual sensations at this moment when you pair those two things together.
Just still a little bit right over here of a bubbly feeling.
Okay. Just focus on that bubbly feeling, right? Notice that it went away. Just feel that. Now I'd like you to just tell me about like your calm place again. Just describe that to me.
Love my calm place. So I love the mountains. I call it Sandra's cabin. And I've never been to this cabin, though I've been to the mountains, but I built a cabin, a modern one, because I'm a modern girl, but it looks rustic, and I have a wraparound porch. And so I'm sitting in a real comfy chair on my wraparound porch. I'm a Christian, so I have my Bible. I have my cup of coffee. I can smell almond joy creamer.
Ooh, girl.
Coconut. And my calm place is like in a November morning, and so it's cool, like really brisk. And so I think about drinking hot coffee, and it just, feels so good on a cold day.
Down that same pathway.
Down that same pathway. And then the mountains, I can see them. They're beautiful. I have a brook that I can hear over by the cabin. And the last thing I like to think about in my calm place is that people around me have real fireplaces, so that smell of the fireplaces burning, and so it's called Sandra's Cabin, and it just makes me feel very calm, and I love it.
Go with that.
Yeah, it's good. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Let me have you just look around the room and just notice 5 things that you see.
All right, I see my poster of the polyvagal theory.
Yes.
And I see my mirror. I love my mirror. My autonomic nervous system. My Hobby Lobby thing with all my stuff in it. And I see you.
What are 4 things that you can kind of touch within your reach right now?
I can touch the side of the chair. I have my sand tray that I'm touching. My table that sits beside that. I'll touch my glasses.
Okay.
And my pillow.
All right. And what are 3 things that you can hear right now?
I hear the sound machine
Yeah.
outside. I hear your voice.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear my voice.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I hear.
What are 2 things that you like to taste?
Well, coffee.
Oh, yes.
I love coffee, and I've got
And the almond
peppermint
joy.
coffee. Yeah, and the almond joy creamer is so good. And I do love chocolate.
Yes. What's one thing that you like to smell?
The most is lavender.
Oh, yeah.
I love the smell of lavender.
Mm-hmm. What does lavender do for you?
It's very calming.
Yeah, so it calms your body.
It does. I'll put it under my nose at night before I go to sleep. It just smells good.
Mm-hmm.
Got it over in my machine right there, right now.
Mm-hmm. Now, just to do a general stress level, 0, totally neutral, 10, the most stressed you've ever felt. Where are you at this moment?
A 0.